Hey, first grade friends, it's Miss Harry, and I want to show you guys your high frequency words for this week. You have 4 new high frequency words, and we're going to practice them. We're going to say them, spell them, and say them, and then we're going to look to see if they have any phonics rules to follow and if we need to sound them out or if they're a heart word that we have to remember by heart. So your first word is tree, T-R-E-E, tree. We have your, Y-O-U-R, your. Small, S-M-A-L-L, small. And saw, S-A-W, saw. So let's go through those words again, and we'll say them together. Tree, your, small, saw. So this time you're going to say the words. Okay, I'm going to write our words on the board, and we're going to see if we can use a phonics skill to sound them out. So the first word I'm going to write is tree, and it's T-R-E-E. Whenever you're reading or spelling the word tree, you have to be careful because when T and R are together, it almost sounds like a tr sound, like a C-H-R, but it's not. It's t-er. So tr. E. E is a vowel team. And vowel teams, you underline them. The second vowel doesn't say anything, but the first vowel is usually long. So if you know that vowel team, or if you know that phonics skill, then tree can be sounded out. Tree is a high frequency word because we see it a lot in text. So T or E, tree can be sounded out. And the next word we have is your, Y-O-U-R. Y-O-U-R. So the word your is interesting because if you look at it, you can see another sight word. It's Y-O-U-U. Your means that it belongs to you, something that belongs to you. So I think that your is let's see. Yeah, it's a heart word. So that's a word that you have to know by heart. Your. Y-O-U-R, your. All right, the next word we have is small. S-M-A-L-L, small. So small is an adjective, and it talks about the size of something. And remember that adjectives describe nouns. So the word small, it follows a phonics rule. You can sound out the S and then the M, and then when A is followed by an L, it's going to borrow the sound from O. So it makes a short sound, but we underline it. We don't hear the L, and the A makes the ah sound, but we can hear the L that is at the end. So small follows the phonics rule. When A and L together, A spells the ah sound. So that word is small. You could not say smell because smell is not a word. But when A is beside L, it makes the ah sound. Like here's small, but if we have the word wall, fall, and mall. When A is followed by L, it makes the sound ah. And then our last word is saw. S-A-W. A-W is also a vowel digraph or a vowel team. A, when it's beside W, is going to make the ah sound. So we don't hear the W, but A makes the sound of O. So here's saw. Now, saw can be two things. Saw can be a noun, which is something that you use to like cut wood. And then saw is a verb because you are doing something like I saw you yesterday. So that's the past tense of using your sense of looking. All right. So saw. I saw you. I'm going to use the saw. And saw can be a verb too because you saw with a saw. You do a movement. Okay, let me go back to the word tree. Tree is a noun. A tree is a plant that grows outside. So tree is a noun. Let's look at our words again. We have tree. Then we have small, which is an adjective, describes the size of something. We have saw, that can be a noun or a verb. And then we have your, which is something that belongs to you. Okay, and then when you have the word saw, be careful not to try to sound it out. And then when you have the word saw, don't read it backwards and say was, because it's not, it's saw. S-A-W, saw. All right, go and do your school's PLP, and tomorrow we will have our video on using our high frequency words in sentences.